Hey guys, injury lawyer Scott DeSalvo here, and today's video is what are case costs, who pays them, and who's responsible for them. So I had a case that I settled, and the client, I guess, didn't really understand that there's a division between attorney's fees and case costs. So what's the difference between attorney's fees and case costs in an injury case? So most attorneys who handle injury cases charge a percentage of what they win for you, okay? Those are attorney's fees. So in workers' comp in Illinois, they're 20% of what is recovered. In regular injury cases, it's 1/3 or 33.33%. And if the case is in litigation, most attorneys charge 40%. In other words, if the case is going to hearing or going to court, attorneys charge a little bit more because the amount of work doubles. So those are pretty standard fees for all kinds of injury cases. Those pay the lawyer for the lawyer's time working on your case. And those fees are contingency fees, meaning they only get paid out of what the lawyer wins for you. They never charge you out of pocket. And if for some reason the case goes south, you don't owe the lawyer anything for their time and their work, okay? So then what are case costs? Well, during the case, while the case is going on, the lawyer has to pay to order your medical records, pay to order a police report, might need to consult a doctor and get a doctor to write a report for us, or a liability expert, like a structural engineer or an architect, somebody like that. All of those things are case costs that the lawyer pays out of his or her pocket. And the way it works is if you win the case, the lawyer gets paid back just the amount of money that he or she advanced to push your case forward. Because after all, if we need a doctor to prove your case, somebody's got to pay the doctor to come in and be a witness. And we can't really prove your case without ordering the medical records, for example. So those are costs that are like things that we have to spend money on, and you only pay the lawyer back the case costs that they incur, right? In my office, I'm very tight with case costs. I don't spend money on dumb stuff. I've seen some law firms that spend thousands and thousands of dollars on stuff that I think is pretty much not necessary. I keep my case costs very low because my goal is to put as much money in my client's pocket, not in an investigator or God knows what else people spend money on. So I'm very tight. I only spend the money I absolutely have to. And that money, technically, you owe the lawyer to be paid back whether you win the case or lose the case. But this is what I'll tell you. It is common practice that if the case goes south, you don't pay the money back. Like in my office, I don't think I've ever asked a client for case costs. Even if the case goes south, even if, I withdraw on the case, or, we go to court and we lose, which virtually never happens, but it's always a risk. I don't think I've ever asked a client for a penny of money, either while the case was pending or afterwards. It all just comes out of the settlement. So case costs are definitely separate from the attorney's fee, but they're really nothing to worry about at my office and in most reputable lawyers' offices. Most reputable lawyers write off case costs as a business loss if the case doesn't result in a recovery for the injured person. So that's the difference between case costs and legal fees. So I hope that clarified it for you. And thank you for watching. If you or a loved one needs a lawyer, give me a call, 312-500-4500. Otherwise, I'm in my parking garage, so I'm going to get into work and get some paperwork done. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.